Hello, hello, hello. I am the Linux Mensch. Today is July 2nd, 2025. And yesterday, Arch Linux came out with a brand new ISO as they do on the first of every month. Now, this monthly ISO is not used for updating your system. It's used for brand new installations. And in my last video, I showed you how to download the ISO, how to verify it in the terminal, and how to create a bootable thumb drive with the ISO on it to use for a new installation. So today I'm going to go through an installation of Arch Linux using their automated installer on a real bare metal computer. That's right. I'm not going to do it in a VM today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the thumb drive, this one right here that we created in my last video. I'm going to plug it into a real bare metal computer. So I'm going to turn off my camera. I'm going to turn on my capture card, and I'm going to go through an installation of Arch Linux using profiles in a real bare metal computer. So let's get to it. So right now I'm in my main production computer. I'm running Arch Linux with the awesome window manager, and I'm going to open up a terminal, open up Xterm. Make it a little larger. Let's just do a fast fetch. So you can see I'm running Arch Linux. It's an Optiplex 7010, and I'm in the awesome window manager. So I'm going to close this. And like I said, I'm going to turn off my camera, and I'm going to turn on the capture card that's connected to another computer, a real bare metal computer. And before I do all that, I'm going to plug in this thumb drive, which has the July 1st, 2025 Arch Linux ISO on it. Okay, so I've turned off my camera, I've turned on my capture card, and you can see I'm in another computer. It's running Arch Linux. It's an Acer Aspire 3950, and it's been up for 20 minutes, and I have the thumb drive in, so I'm going to reboot. Let's reboot, and I'm going to hit F12. I'm just going to keep on smashing F12. Here we are, we're in the BIOS. So I'm going to use my arrows to go up and down, and I'm going to click on USB SanDisk. There's my thumb drive, and I'm going to hit enter. So I'm going to install Arch Linux on a real bare metal computer. And I'm also doing this because I like to test the automated installer every month. I like to see if there's any problems with it, because every once in a while there is a problem with the Arch Linux automated installer called Arch Install. So I always like to test it. And of course, I may as well test it on camera. And this time, like I said, I'm going to test it in a real bare metal computer. This is not going to be a virtual machine. Now I'm just going to that font tier -132B. So I'm going to clear the screen, and I'm going to type in ping archlinux.org. Let's just see if we have internet. And we have internet. Yeah. So Control C is going to stop that. And Control L is going to clear the screen. And what am I going to do is, let's do this. Vim, Etsy, I'm going to select my mirrors manually. Pacman, D, mirror list. And I'm going to select this America one at the third from the bottom. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to paste it at the top. And this Los Angeles one, I'm going to make delete it. I'm going to move it to the second one. Okay, and you know what? All these other mirrors, I'm going to delete. Oh, oops, I'm going to delete that bottom one too. Okay, so those mirrors are all deleted. I'm going to save the file, and I'm just going to go back in there to make sure it's stuck. And it did, okay. I'm going to get out of there. Then I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to do, I almost did sudo. I'm going to do pacman SYY just to sync my mirrors. And now I'm going to type in, change the resolution, set font tier -122B to Arch install. And let's go back to local language. There it is, English Canada. Let's go back. Let's skip mirrors because we already picked our mirrors. Just configuration, partitioning, use best effort. Want to make sure we click on the right drive. So we're clicking on my terabyte drive. Let's hit enter. ext4, home partition is no. Disk encryption, encryption type, Lux. encryption password, partitions, use your spacebar. We're going to encrypt a whole terabyte hard drive. Okay. And I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back. Swap. I always say no for swap. Bootloader is grub. Host name is Acer-2. Password is this. I'm just putting fake passwords in. User account, add a user, match, password, make them sudo, yes, confirm and exit, profile. Let's go into type, desktop. I'm going to select GNOME, enter. Graphics, I'm going to leave all open source. Reader, I'm going to leave as GDM, and I'm going to go back. Audio, I'm going to select Pipewire. Kernels, I'm going to leave it as the main stable kernel. Network configuration, I'm going to use Network Manager. Additional packages, I'm not going to put any additional packages in right now because I don't like the way it works in the installer. Time zone, I can do the additional packages afterwards. Let's do / Eastern. And we're ready to go through the install. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to hit yes. And it's going to take about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. And it's going to take a little bit longer because it's an old mechanical drive that's in this computer. So I'm going to pause the video and come back. So don't go away. Okay, finished. I don't know, it took 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. And so now we use our arrows and we can exit the Arch install, reboot the system, or chroot and do some post-installation configurations. I'm just going to reboot the system. I'm going to hit enter. And let's reboot into our brand new install of Arch Linux with the GNOME desktop environment on a real bare metal computer. And I'm going to hit enter. Or just let it go through. And it's asking for my encryption password. So I put a simple password in here. And we're going to decrypt my hard drive. And if everything worked properly, it should take me to GDM, the GNOME Display Manager, or the GNOME Login Manager. So now I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to put my password in. And I'm going to skip the tour, make that full screen. And now we have installed Arch Linux with the GNOME desktop environment. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go into console. Let's maximize it. Let's do sudo pacman fast fetch. You can't install neofetch anymore because it's no longer in the Arch Linux repository. And let's clear the screen. And I'm just going to do fast fetch config neofetch. I'm just doing it this way. We're going to open up fast fetch with the neofetch configuration. You don't see my IP address. I don't want my IP address to be shown on the video. And there we are. Actually, I could do this, right? We're in Arch Linux. We're in the Acer Aspire X3950. We're in the GNOME desktop environment, 48.3. Now I'm going to close it. Oh, you know what? Let's open up the terminal again. Oh, we have HTOP installed. So this computer, it's a real bare metal computer. It has 4 processors, 8 gigs of RAM, and no swap. And really not bad, eh? 732 megabytes of RAM for a real bare metal computer running the GNOME desktop environment. Not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my capture card and I'm going to turn on my camera. Now you can see my face. And now I'm going to turn on the display from my main production computer. And there we are. And that's it. In this video, I took a thumb drive with the July 1st, 2025 Arch Linux ISO, the thumb drive that we made in my last video. I plugged it into a real bare metal computer and did an install using the Arch Linux Automated Installer, Arch install, and using profiles to install Arch Linux with the GNOME desktop environment. And I used my capture card to record it. And I made this video for two reasons. Number one, I like to test the Arch Linux automated installer every month when the new Arch Linux ISO comes out. And number two, I wanted to install it on a real bare metal computer using my capture card to record it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I am the Linux Mensch.